Okay, welcome back to another video, and we're continuing on with our Caribbean friend shop. In the previous video, after that bulk landing, we've flown from Pointe-à-Pitre to, I'm sorry if my pronunciation sucks, but yeah, to Martinique, and that's where Martinique, which is where we left off. And we're continuing on with the same flight number, Air France Flight 600, bound for Ceyanne, French Guiana. This is the last stop that this Airbus A320 makes, ending the French Caribbean hop, and that's where we're gonna go. That's what we're gonna do today. This flight is significantly longer than the previous one, mounting up to roughly around, SimBrief says total trip time is 2 hours and 1 minute. So, and we're gonna be cruising at flight level 230. After we burn, we're gonna go and step up to 370. Right now, the cargo is being loaded and the passengers are right now being loaded. Are boarding, sorry, rather. Let's just go into the cockpit and prepare for the flight. The 2 hour last hop to French Guiana. Let's hop on board. Right, welcome back to the A320 cockpit. And we're gonna start off by getting our flight plan loaded up here. So, init request. Passengers are being loaded. 117 passengers we're taking on today, which is pretty good. And once again, I forgot to turn on the APU bleed. So, we're Air France 600 with a cost index of 21. Flight level 230. I know it's fairly low for this 2 hour flight, but over the VOR Bravo Gulf India. I don't know what VOR is that actually. Let me check that. Over the okay, it doesn't really say what VOR is that, but yeah, the Bravo Gulf India VOR, we have to step climb to flight level 370, which is a massive leap. So departures today on from Martinique, it's the Borus to Romeo departure, runway 10. So Borus to Romeo departure, and after that, let's go and pick our arrival. So we're gonna be using no arrival again, no arrival procedure, so I think we're just gonna but SimBrief is giving us, or rather suggesting, that we use runway 08, so that's what we're gonna use. So I'm thinking we should probably go for the ILS Zulu with the entry fix Icaro, via Icaro, so there will be no star. And we'll go ahead and start that. Boarding is completed. Don't worry, we'll just finish up our things here. Jetway's already being disconnected. So I loaded in the load sheet that we have on board. And then finally, let's go over to our departure performance and runway 10. So again, mentioned from the previous video, there's no weather. Okay, so we're gonna rely on Elevitex. So 1015, 100 at 8 or 9 rather, and 31 degrees. So 31 degrees, 1008, and the winds are 100 at 9. Sorry, the QNH is 1015 at 9. Then press calculate and send to the do, then we have our V speeds here. So that's checked. Okay, now we're gonna go and select the flight plan, put a copy on it, and that is basically the pre-flight. Okay, we're gonna set this to 230. All right. Okay, go ahead and start off with the cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers removed. Fuel quantity, we have 9,480 kilograms on board. Seatbelt signs are on. Aiders. Nav. And bow ref, which is QNH 1015. Cockpit preparation is complete. Okay, now we'll go ahead and ask for pushback. Once again, there's no ATC, we're in VATSIM, so prepare for pushback and departure. So we'll go ahead and do the pre-flight. So go and do the CVR test. Hear the beep, you're done. Fuel pumps can come on. External power off. Beacons on. Strobe lights can come on to auto.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hello. So,
departure checks completed. Bypass pas incertain.
we'll just wait for the tug to connect, and then we can go ahead and start with the before start checklist, which is something that I failed to do. Well, merely failed to do. Okay. So, what direction should we be pushing actually? We're runway 10, so nose left, no, wrong. It's supposed to be nose right.
Release parking brakes.
Stand by ground. We'll go back. Okay, before start checklist, parking brake still set. Takeoff speed and thrust. V1 148, VR 148, V2 149, flex 67. Pitch trim. Oh, sorry, that's the after start. Windows closed. Closed both. And beacon is on. The before start checklist is complete. Cockpit to ground. Parking brake is released. You may begin push on block 5-4. Whoa, what's going on here? What is going on? Alright, ignition start. And engine number 1 start. Whoa, what's going on with the pushback here? Jesus. This is a wild pushback. I forgot to mention, this cabin looks really nice. Jesus, okay. Alright. Engine number 1 start. Engine number 2 start. So for this, we have to backtrack the runway. Now I know you're all saying that there's a taxiway, but well, you look at that. It's conveniently marked out for us, and it even says on the chart as well that that taxiway, according to them, does not and should not exist. So we're going to be backtracking. Now, it's going to be fairly quick, but yeah, we don't have to worry about anything. There's no one going here on VATSIM. Alright, engines norm. Current cockpit, parking brake is set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
On the spoilers, we set the rudder trim. Flaps 1 for departure. APU, don't need anti-ice. And the APU is officially off.
By pulling the toggle. If it fails,
now we just have to wait. Whoa, what was that? Okay. That was not me.
Tow disconnected. Bypass Parma. Left is clear, right is clear.
Okay. Right. As mentioned before, tow truck leaves to the left or any side of the aircraft. You may begin the start checklist. Anti-ice off. ECAM status. Forgot to check that. Sorry. I don't know if I checked that, but sorry. Excuse me. Status checked. Pitch trim. Go here and 31.3. So it's down by 0.1. Yeah, you can tell there. Actually, no, you're not supposed to look there. So, a small correction from the video. You're not supposed to look at this. It's supposed to be here. 28.8. Checked. Rudder trim is neutral. After start checklist is complete. Now, this will be a fairly short taxi. So, when do we do the taxi checklist? Flight controls. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full down. Full up. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight controls are checked. Flap setting 1+F. Radar in predictive wind shear. On. Engine mode set. That's my dog, don't mind him. Engine mode select norm. And ECAM memo. Take off 3 blue. So that's why it's called the taxi checklist, because you're supposed to do it while you're taxiing. But anyway, we'll just begin taxiing here. I know that's not how you're supposed to do it, but in fairness, it's a fairly short taxi. We have to like backtrack the runway. So on Bravo here, you can see that the sun is finally up. In the last video, we took off at a very early morning. I think it was supposed to be a repositioning flight, actually, or you know, maybe the flight is actually that short. Right, gonna start backtracking here. So, for those who don't know, the maximum speed for backtracking, that's my bad, I overshot that turn. the maximum speed, ground speed for backtracking is 40 knots. So we can go we can really push it, but you have to watch the N1 because during taxiing, N1 should not go higher than 40%. So right now we have it at 35. It's something that I learned. I think it's 40 or 45 knots, not too sure. I bet some of the passengers might think that we're already, you know, taking off, but we're not. We already tested the brakes, so auto brakes can go. We heard from the cabin.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
All right, thank you. All right, now we can say takeoff, no blue. Right, reaching the threshold here, just gonna slow down here for a bit. So, fun fact, when you're backtracking, you can tell who's flying the aircraft by what turn they make. So, if they first turn to the right and then to the left, you know that the captain is the one flying because he's closer to the window here and he can see out properly. But if the first officer makes a left and then a right when turning around, then you know it's him that he's flying. So you can really tell who's responsible for the landing or if they're alternating. All right, so the lights can come on now. Lineup checklist, runway 10 is confirmed, TCAS is set, PAX 1 and 2 are on. Lineup checklist complete. All right, so we'll go ahead now. Let's leave for French Guiana. Manflex 67 SRS runway, all thrust is blue. Well, you can really see the speed there. Just like halted for a bit. 100 knots. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Alright, nav. Alright, turn on the autopilot. Sorry. You're not supposed to do that until the flaps are up. Alright, thrust climb, climb. Ooh, a bit shaky. Flaps up, speed check, flaps up. Alright, now you can turn these off. We're actually supposed to reset this, but it's whatever, yeah. Starting our turn now. Oh, that looks nice. Alright, we are climbing actually really, really fast. Also, while recording this, I'm also uploading the the video from the previous hop because I took a break first. It looks like it's working fine. Alright, that's good. So yeah, the video just got uploaded. So if you want to see the previous episode or the previous flight, you can go ahead and check out the channel. And you'll find it there. Point a P to Martinque. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry in advance to all the French viewers. Alright, something's flashing, so gonna go ahead and pull the standard. Crossing 10,000 feet now. My lights off, signal signs are off. Right, I'm gonna do the checks for crossing 10,000 feet. So cruising level is flight level 230, optimum is 360, recommend max is 388. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. This will remind us, will serve as it's like monitoring the how far are we from the threshold of this. So yeah. So 10,000 feet. Okay. So since this flight is a lot longer and unlike the previous one, I didn't show any cinematics. This time I will. So I'm gonna check back on you guys later. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the cinematics on our way to French Guiana. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are nearing the coast of French Guiana, and we have roughly around under 10 minutes to prepare for our, well, a little over 10 minutes to prepare for our descent. So, like I said previously in the video, I mentioned about the standard briefing of how one gives a briefing for the arrival. So, C2F. If you still remember that. If you don't, you can check out the previous video. So, charts. So we're going to be using the ILS Zulu runway 08, chart 11-2, and the ground chart for Ceyanne, French Guiana Airport, which is chart 10-9. Okay. Weather we're expecting at French Guiana. Weather information says 080 at 7, scattered at 2,800, and broken at 3,700, broken at 10,000 as well. 31 degrees, 2.24, here it just 1013, and some reported of showers, light rain showers, but so it's a bit cloudy there, but that wouldn't be a problem, hopefully. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do terrain. The terrain, it's actually just flat land, so nothing to worry about that. Nothing to worry about there. Operations, we're going to be using full reverse thrust, probably, maybe. Coming from runway 08, so probably, yeah, full reverse thrust and medium auto brake. Because I cannot be bothered to backtrack if we miss the exit. And fuel, when we get there, we will have 7 minutes of extra fuel. So that's for this alternate. So we cannot stay there for long. If we get, actually, I don't think we have enough to make a go around. Like to try again, but we'll see. If we go around, then it has to be the final go around, and we have to land that. And also, as part of the briefing, I am not wearing my glasses because I lost them. I probably left it in another room, and I cannot be bothered to get it because it's dark in my house and I'm scared. Call me a pussy, but yeah. So I'm gonna start inputting our arrival details here. So QNH is 1013. Temperatures is 31. All right, flying without my glasses is gonna be a big problem because I am nearsighted. Yes, I know, and winds are 080 at 7. Barrow is going to be 268. Okay, that is our so that's the MCDU. So remember I taught you on the hat. So we go to flight plan, double check if everything is good here. I made a very strict constraint, so we have to be literally at 2,000 when we reach Korkov, or actually Ekaro. Yeah, Ekaro. We have to reach 2,000 exactly, so we can capture the glide slope. Progress page, so we have that inputted. We have 152 nautical miles to go till we reach the threshold. Performance, we already did that. Just monitoring it, yeah. Fuel prediction. 7 minutes of extra fuel, and if we go to our secondary index, we could just get a copy of it, just in case, and because we need to update it, that's our latest copy. All right, and so we're just gonna wait for our top of descent, and as we near the coast, you can kind of see the coastline now there. But you know, yeah, crossing the Atlantic on this Airbus A320. All right. So by now we should just wait for our top descent to reach, and we'll begin descending. Okay, so we're just about to start our descent. We're gonna directly descend to our fix here, which is 2000. Coastline, I can't really see it actually yet. It might be a bit hazy on the ground, or we're just very far. Actually, yeah, we are very far from it. Actually, while flying, a PR call radar, the one that covers Martinique Airport, went online, and I was about to contact him, but I realized I was at the edge of his airspace already, so I didn't even bother to say hello. So right now we're gonna descend. We're descending to 2000 straight, which is the altitude that we need to be at to capture the localizer. No, not localizer. Glide slope for runway 08. Also, this is perfect time to put in our auto brake medium. Oh, I forgot. So when passing 10,000, right? You saw me like gave like the cruising, the optimum, and the recommended max here at the performance page. You are normally supposed to. You are also supposed to do to change the radar into airport, because you're already in cruising. And what if there's an emergency? I have to make an emergency landing. You can easily spot like what airport is closest to you. And by this case, it's our destination that's the closest. So I'm just gonna flick these back to constraints because we're already descending. But you're supposedly supposed to like turn both of these on, airport, the airport radar. When you reach like 10,000, either climbing or descending. When you pass through 10,000. Okay, so I just looked at the chart again, and it says here that the transition altitude for Ceyanne, French Guiana, is 3,000 feet. I have never seen an aerodrome with a altitude that is so low that when you take off, you immediately have to set your altimeters to standard. All right, we're past 10,000. Turn on the seatbelt signs. Time to sit down, everyone. We're heading into Ceyanne, and I'm also hoping that the scenery works, because I forgot to test it before this flight. So we're just decelerating now to 250 knots. Reached the coastline finally into Ceyanne. You can literally see that it's a bit cloudy.
now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened.
There you go.
Ready.
This is like some irresponsible flying because I don't have my glasses. To all the like future flyers there, if you got something wrong with your glasses, if you got something wrong with your eyes, and you're planning to fly as well, you can fix it with laser surgery, where you like, you know, yeah. But in my case, I can't do that because my astigmatism is permanent, but I can minimize it with my glasses. It can't go away, but I can minimize it. I can minimize the astigmatism. But yeah, this is I can't see the display properly. Like having astigmatism, it feels like looking at my computer screen, I can only focus on like one certain area of the screen without the entire thing going blurry. With my glasses, I can see everything. Alright, so approaching the airport now. I am very, very tired. It's been flying all day. Was recording the first leg of the flight, then the second. Oh my god. And we'll switch this to nav. Oh, excuse me, sorry. After this, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna edit this video the next day, probably. 5,000, all right. 3,000 more to go. Look at this forest here. Yeah, so the clouds are like very, very low. But target altitude is 2,000, so probably we'll see like clear as day. Hopefully it won't rain. There we are. Right, cool. Right, good. Alright, there you go. Something is flashing, so QNH 1013. Thought they use altimeter here in South America, but okay. Alright, checked. There we go, decelerating now. We're gonna slow down to 220 knots because that's the speed constraint there. Alright, let's start the approach checklist now because this is gonna be very busy. Barra F QNH 1013 set. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimum is Barrow 268 Auto brake medium, and engine mode select is on normal. Approach checklist complete. We can take flaps 1 now. Speed checked. Hang on. Sorry, we're turning. There you go. Okay. Yeah, flaps 1. Speed check. Flaps 1. Gauge this and that as well. Approach mode select. Whoa, why is our speed there? No. Go ahead and activate the approach phase now. Seems it didn't activate. Okay, flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 2. There, localizer. We got lock star now. Whoa, our F speed is like super low. Hang on, it's like near the threshold. I'm just gonna fix that really quick. Let's maintain 150 knots. So we don't like randomly stall out. All right, 6 miles. You're down. Flaps 3. We'll get normal speed now. All right, let's try slowing down now. Flaps full. Yeah, look at those winds. Literally over the place. It's gonna be difficult. I can't do this without my glasses. You know, the Caribbean is really underappreciated because almost no one controls here, except for events. All right, we got outer marker.
1,000.
Checked. All right, I have control. Okay, wish me luck. Get your predictions ready. Actually, don't make any predictions. Just like have some low expectations for me, based on the bulk landing I had in the previous video, and me without wearing glasses as punishment, I guess. Okay. I think yeah, I think that's 2 white, 2 red. Yeah, I can still see that. Oh, this wind is like really trying to bring us down here. Below the glide slope. Nah. Alright. Well, this is dangerously close to the trees, by the way.
100 above.
We're too high now. Continue. That's a lot better. Spoilers, reverse green. Decel. $70 knots. Tap the brakes. And we are here. Welcome to Ceyanne, French Guiana. With a flight time of 1 hour and 59 minutes, so just exactly 2 hours. Yeah, that's a better landing that we had. I think I remember flying an A350 in here. I don't know what gate this is. Let's just see really quick. Hang on. I have no idea what gate this is. No idea. All right. Well. Oh, it's 1. Hang on. It's parking stand 1. There you go. Alright, no worries. This will be marking the end of our Caribbean French hop. Don't want to be stopping here. Come on. Come on, Airbus. There you go. All right, centered. Parked a bit too far again, but it's fine. Alright, if you bleed. Very good parking. I will ask for it to deboard. There goes the jetway. Okay, so as soon as we open these cargo doors, we can let go of the passengers now. I forgot. Parking checklist. Something I forgot. Parking brake. Set. Engines off. Wing lights off. Fuel pumps are off. The parking checklist is completed. Welcome to French Guiana. While everything's happening here, why don't we go ahead and check our landing rate? Yeah, okay. Ooh, minus 180, I'll take it. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that mini series, I guess, with 2 flights. Well, we're down to the ground at French Guiana with a redemption landing. So, yeah, that marks the end of Air France Flight 600. So that's just V-Pilot. What a great ending. So, once again, thank you guys for watching. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you don't, that's alright. If you like the video, go ahead and like it. Leave a comment down below if you want to see. If you have any suggestions of flights I should do, feel free to do so. Or if you want to just have a chat, just let me know. Everything that I use will be in the description, including the presets I used for Rex Atmos Core and the reshade. Once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you around. Probably, maybe when I'm not busy again. So yeah, see ya.